Hi, my name is Nenad Vasilic, I'm a bass player, and today I want to talk to you about a beautiful preamp for the double bass that I came across recently. I'm talking about Headway company, which made this little nice preamp EDB 2HE, and it's a two-channel preamp with equalizer, enhancer, XLR input, mixer output, so you can basically mix two channels into one. You can even mix three channels into one, and a couple of other interesting features like phase reverse, or we have this notch filter here for the feedback, phantom power, we have 11 volts power, and so on and so on. So Headway EDB 2HE. Here is our little unit. We're gonna go through it and I'm gonna try to explain all these buttons for you. So we have channel 1, the equalizer, we have bass, low mid, high mid, presence and treble. Same thing on the second channel. This is the volume, the master for the first channel. This is the master for the second channel. They are both going through the XLR and line out, of course, to the master. I call it master. Oh, it says also master, so you can select the first pickup, how loud you want to have it, the second one, and then mix them into the master. You can also do the same thing with a pickup and a microphone, because we have XLR for the mic with phantom power for condenser mics, or without for the just regular mics. And basically, yeah, what we have here, this little section here is really important. So we have this enhancer, we're gonna check it in a while. But what we have here is like a phase reverse, which is really important on bass, because sometimes the pickup and the microphone are not in the same phase, so they're out of phase. So we experience very low bass information. Or if we combine two pickups, like I'm doing right now on channel 1, I have Realist pickup, on the channel 2 I have Planet Wing pickup. They're pretty different, that's why I'm using them together. The Realist is really warm sounding, and Planet Wing is really high mid treble sounding pickup. So I combine them both to really pick up all the frequencies from the bass just with two pickups. I'm gonna do the same thing with a mic and one pickup, and so on. So I'm gonna show you what this little unit can do. On the channel 1 is the Realist pickup, so let me walk you through the equalizer a little bit, so you get a feeling what this EQ can do for you. First of all, I'm just gonna select the first channel to the output, so we're now listening only to the channel 1, and I'm gonna work on the equalizer and enhancer for you to see. So basically channel 1 going to the gain, and gain is going to the master. Now we have only channel 1 with a Realist pickup. So this is the sound of the Realist pickup flat without any EQ. So let me add a little bit of treble to that to see how this reacts. I'm gonna go for 3/4 of treble, so 3 o'clock on the treble. Okay, so now I'm going to add some presence to it the same way. So we keep the treble here, we add some presence. Let me continue by taking some low mid out of the signal. I'm not gonna do as much as adding on the bright side, so I have a low mid. I hope you can see that I have a low mid now at almost between 9 and 10 o'clock. So let me add some high mid range here again, something like 3 o'clock. So I'm doing extreme stuff here so you can really hear it working. Basically it's gonna be different on any pickup or any bass, but this little EQ is just so well designed for acoustic instruments that I fell in love with it. So listen to this. With all these controls at 3 o'clock, so treble, high mid, presents and high mid, and we have low mid on 10 o'clock. So let me just add some bass to that so you can have a feeling how nice this bass equalizer works. So I'm gonna go extreme and add like, go to really 3 o'clock on the bass. Sounds like this. This might be a little bit too much, so I'm gonna back up to like 1 o'clock, between 1 and 2 o'clock, keep the low mid down and just keeping this stuff where it was before. And this is the sound. So let me back up the bass a little bit. Let me add some low mid back and get some of the high frequencies out. So this would be probably the setup I would use for this pickup. So let us try this enhance button. So you can choose if you want to use it on channel 1, channel 2 or both channels. So we are keeping this on both channels because we just gonna try it on the next pickup as well. So I'm going with enhance to the middle, so 12 o'clock. Let me go all the way up. So I have it on max now, just to see the settings, to hear how it sounds. That was a realist pickup on the channel 1, just outputting the first channel out for you. So I'm gonna back up now with enhancer. I'm gonna switch out the first channel and go to the second channel with the Planet Wing pickup. I can do it in 2 different ways. I can mute it here, so basically I can mute channel 1, or I can just select here which channel I want to have on this XLR out. So I'm gonna select the second channel now and present you the second channel with a different pickup inside, which is a Planet Wing. Everything flat. I'm gonna play it for you now. So let me make sure everything is flat. It's on the same gain. I didn't touch the master, so basically everything is the same. Just a second channel. So you hear this pickup has much more treble and upper frequencies information. So I'm gonna start by boosting some bass to this pickup. I think it's gonna benefit from it. So I added like bass frequencies are at 3 o'clock. Sounds much better. So if you want to pull out some of these high frequencies, I'm gonna flat a little bit on the presence and on treble, maybe a little bit on the high end. So I have all these three at 11 o'clock and I didn't touch the low mid. So let me play that for you. So let me back up the bass a little bit. Let me add some low mid frequencies. So we have now the bass at 2 o'clock, low mid at 3 o'clock, and the rest of the frequencies, high mid, presence and treble, are at 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to make the sound that I feel the best in my headphones. So I'm gonna back up with a low mid and go to 11 o'clock, stay at the same place with the bass and just keep those where they are. So let me try the enhance button. Now it's selected to both channel 1 and 2, so it's reacting now to this one. It's on 0, so let me put it at 12 o'clock. Let me put it at max, so we have this yellow button, enhancer, at maximum. So you can hear it adds a little bit of high frequencies and some saturation or enhancing the high frequency range. It might suit you well or not. It depends on your situation when you're playing live or in studio, what you really need. What I'm gonna do now is combine these two pickups and try to make a good balance between them. For this situation, I'm gonna switch the enhancer to 0, so we're not enhancing the sound. We're keeping the previous settings on the EQ, and now it's important that we select the mix to the both channels. So we have channel 1, now we have channel 2, now we have mixed them both. And let's see what happened. I have the phase reversed on the channel 1 because these two pickups are out of phase when we use them at the same time. So let's keep the same setting and play the bass now. We are using both pickups right now. So Realist on channel 1 and Planet Wings on channel 2, but they are both mixed into one channel. So obviously we have a louder signal now, so I'm gonna back up on the master a little bit and play the same thing for you one more time. So let me add some more of the second channel of the Planet Wind pickup to the sound. Now we have two pickups at 12 o'clock, and we have a master at 10-11 o'clock. So let's add some enhancer to it. Now I'm adding to both channels. 12 o'clock enhancing. Let me add the enhancer completely to the max. So I'm going to try the preamp now with the mic on the second channel. The mic I'm using, I'm gonna show it to you later. It's the Neumann KM184, a small diaphragm condenser mic, which I like to use on my bass. So let us just hear the. Let me put all the controls of the second channel, because the mic is going to be on the second channel. So all controls to 0, and we have it the second channel on 12 o'clock. We're gonna put the master on 12 o'clock. Now we're gonna select here the accelerator DI only to the second channel. So we're listening now only to mic. We have the phantom power here for the microphone. We can select that too. So let me play with completely flat EQ the sound of the mic on this bass. Now I'm going to add some treble, put it on a 3 o'clock on the second channel. That's all I'm using right now, second channel. Let me add some presents. So I have presents now at 3 o'clock. Let me add some bass now to like 3 o'clock too. Might be too much, but let's try it. Let me back up the bass a little bit to like 1 or 2 o'clock and play the same thing. Let me add some low end, low mid range and see how it sounds. Let me put that back to 12 o'clock, back up with presence and treble. So we have just a little bit of bass added, and I'm gonna do the high mid 3 o'clock and see this setting. So let me put I'll take the high mid out, add some low mid, just a little bit of presence and a little bit of high end, so treble. So we have treble, presence and low mid at 1 o'clock, bass at 2 o'clock. So let me switch back to the pickup sound. I'm switching back to the channel 1 here, and you're gonna hear just realist. And now the most interesting part, I'm gonna switch to the both channels. So we're gonna hear now the pickup and the microphone. Let me check that for a second. So I'm gonna go XLR out to mix, which means we have both channels. And this sounds like this. I still have the phase reversed on the channel 1 because the mic and the pickups are out of phase. So let me put a little bit less pickup and a little bit more of a mic. So I have now like 11 o'clock on the pickup and 1 o'clock on the mic. Let me back up the mic a little bit. So I'm gonna go to like 1 o'clock on the mic. Let me back up a little bit of the pickup and have more mic. So I have the pickup at 10 o'clock and mic at almost 2 o'clock. So let's go now to mic at 10 o'clock and pick up at 1 o'clock to hear how it sounds. So let me back up the master now because it's a little bit too loud, and play the same thing one more time. So pick up 1 o'clock, mic at 10 o'clock. Let me go back and listen just to the pickup sound. I'm gonna just mute the second channel now. Let me unmute the second channel and go and mute the first channel. I'm going to make the mic a little bit louder, 12 o'clock, so you can hear what's happening. let me add a little bit of pickup at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So pickup 10 o'clock, we stay at 12 o'clock, and we unmute both channels. Now let's try the enhance button on both channels. Let's go 12 o'clock. And let's go all the way up with enhancing.